Family, what it do? It's your girl Toot, and I am back with another video. Shout out to the squad, Drip Set. Look, whatever you want to be in this world, you can be that shit. Dreaming really is probable. That is what Drip Set stand for. You dig me? Now listen, for the people who might have just jumped on, we have been uncovering the Aiyana Sawyer / Jonathan Quiles case. Now, for anybody who's seen it, you kind of know that this bear very vast similarities to the Nazaria Harris case. Now, we're about to get into this man's interrogation. Now, Jonathan Quiles is Aiyana Sawyer's auntie's husband. All right. And he is responsible for impregnating her and unaliving her as well. Now, we never got into any testimony with Jonathan Sawyer, so this is going to be the first time that we do it. Now, look, man, if you missed it, we have done testimonies of a lot of people. If you missed it, all you got to do is go on Tootie Uncensored, click that Aiyana Sawyer's playlist, and you'll get caught up. All right. Now, without further ado, we about to slide into this video. Let's get it.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I've had better days.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. There's a lot of things going on.
Somebody pointed out to me before we get started, yo, that Jonathan Quiles and Joseph Quiles' mother's name was Annette, and I missed that. I can't believe I missed that earlier because look, both of these folks' name is J, start with a J. Nazaria and Aiyana, they were both Virgos. I think Aiyana Sawyer's birthday was September 6th, and Nazaria Harris is the 16th. All right. Both of their uncles is the ones that's responsible for impregnating them and unaliving them. Another similarity. The body was never found. So this case is another case that's dealing with a lot of circumstantial evidence, but they got a lot of digital evidence. Now, if you notice, we got a lot of postponement going with the Nazaria Harris trial because there has been up to 300 hours introduced of digital evidence, which is going to contain jailhouse calls, probably text messages, probably inmate testimony. It's going to be a lot of things that's going to be uncovered in February. So I cannot wait for that. You feel me? Another similarity was, you know what I mean, this nigga here, damn, what I was about to say, I hate when I forget because it's a whole bunch of more stuff that's similar. First of all, the nigga's a weirdo. Oh, that's what it was. Both of the siblings is the ones who pretty much bust the case wide open. If you remember on the Nazaria Harris case, you know what I'm saying? Tawana Butts, Jarvis Butts' sister, was the one who pretty much put Jarvis and Nazaria together after we seen that photo of her crossing the person's yard. So that was very intricate. And here's the thing. Tawana was never mentioned by King. Tawana was never mentioned. So if it wasn't for her own feelings, you know what I'm saying, to call the police and say, hey, I seen this little girl with my brother, you know what I mean, that's like strong ass testimony for your sibling to testify against you. You know what I mean, we wouldn't even probably known where Nazaria would have went after she crossed that house, the cameras in the house, you know what I mean. And it's the same thing with this nigga. His brother, he told his brother everything that happened. We went over the Joseph Quiles testimony earlier. If you missed it, go watch it. You feel what I mean? It's crazy as hell. But he told his brother everything, and the brother felt like, bro, I got a call. So it's a lot of similarities, and that's why we're doing a deep dive. I just had to say that. Let's get it.
Jonathan, I met you in your house before we talked to text about it.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you met Jonathan.
No, I have not. Likewise.
There's been a lot happened. We need to talk about it, okay? I want to listen to everything you got to say, but naturally I'm going to have questions. Can't
Hold on, y'all about to put me on the screen.
You're right. And this is a way to protect you, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I want to hear everything you got to say, but I'm going to read your rights first, okay?
Okay.
Before we get into anything, so you can read
Yes.
and you can write.
Yes.
Have you had any alcohol today?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Probably a smart thing.
Yeah.
What about any kind of drugs?
I don't smoke. I don't do any drugs. No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's not drugs, but there's like a fat burner pill.
What about like prescription medications
No, I don't
or
take
anything?
anything, no.
Okay.
Bengay, and that's it.
Yeah, imagine
Prescription
yourself.
again?
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Burn your skin off.
Probably. Do you wear glasses?
You can tell he ain't shit how he laughing. You know what I mean? Did you hear that whack ass? Nigga, you could tell a nigga who done did some shit. Because they try to have that charm that you could see through. You know what I mean? I don't like neither one of these niggas, bro. I swear to God. And it's so crazy how him and Jarvis just got so many personality traits. I'm thinking about Jarvis interrogation and how he was like that with the lady and man. It just want to bite the nigga, man.
Oh, I do. It's for stigmatism, but
Okay.
that's it.
But you were able to read this?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I agree with that. I think it's just more for
Distance.
distance
Yeah.
and
That's
stuff.
the opposite.
So, yeah.
Contacts?
No, I don't have any context.
And do you have any current mental conditions, like
No.
seeing things, hearing voices, anything like that?
No.
Yes, the
Okay.
fuck you do. You got a mental problem.
So,
One of the things that we're investigating, is with your niece,
Yeah.
Samaya.
Oh, Samaya.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what can you tell me about Samaya? Like, why do you think you would be here because of Samaya?
I've been accused many times by the older siblings, well, the sisters and stuff, that I've been inappropriate with Ayana and Maya.
And how would they think what would they think is inappropriate?
Well, let's say this: the first time that it was brought to anybody's attention, I didn't hear it directly from them. I heard it from like a sister, Margie, and she mentioned that that they think that I was the reason that Yana was turned out because she got caught in, having sex with a guy that was over 21 across the street. So, but prior to this, we've had complications in the family. They will pick on my wife. My wife has a little bit of, she needs medication to kind of stay level.
Okay.
So my wife is pretty blunt, and she just doesn't take too much from anybody.
Right.
She loves real deep, and she just tries to keep everybody together. So
Evidently, she takes a lot from you, nigga. You was in there making dinner for both of your pregnant girlfriends, your wife and your girl. Nigga, shut up. I can't stand. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I can't stand men like them. Cause see, they try to act like a chameleon and blend in with regular folks. All of that fake ass shit. I'm the favorite uncle. Let me teach you how to drive type shit. Nah. It don't work like that.
things just don't make sense to her because she's very plain Jane.
Right.
But once my wife was almost happened to get admitted into the hospital, I had it with them. I'm telling you, I could be under a truck, fixing on a truck, and I'll drop what I'm doing to come and help them move or
Right.
whatever the case may be. So with seeing my wife deteriorating the way she was, I couldn't deal with it no more. So I sent a mass text out to every last one of the sisters and said, listen, you guys got my wife. You've been picking on my wife all this year time. I've been staying out of it because this is a sister matter type of deal. I can't.
You see how the nigga just automatically tried to pivot? They're asking him a question, and the question was, why do you think you would be here because of Samaya? Now all of a sudden he wants to play a victim. I want you to see a real narcissist in the works. You feel me? He's automatically trying to make it seem like he needs to be painted in a more heroic light. Totally missed the question she asked. Why would you think you would be here for Samaya? Listen to this nigga.
Can't do it no more. I'm done with it. I don't want to hear none of your drama. You leave your stuff out there on the side of the road, wherever you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I'm not gonna come and help you. I'm not gonna do nothing. You just been nothing but drama in my life and in my wife's life. I'm keeping my distance from you guys. From that point on. This is about, I'm horrible with dates, I'm horrible with times. I want to say about a year, maybe a little bit more than a year ago.
Okay.
And from that point on, it's been just rocky roads with me and the sisters. Jametta started. I think Jonathan has been inappropriate with Maya and Yana. Now they question them girls separately, together, and it's been nope. He's never been inappropriate with me. He's never, and it's I don't have nothing to hide. I've never. I got kids older than them.
Right.
And Kim.
And you don't like them kind. You like the young kind. You fucking punk. You know what I'm saying? It's just so, Jarvis is a little bit more cleaner when he talk. But here's the thing. They both the same. They both know how to play off people. They manipulative. You dig? Both of them, I'm just looking at this interrogation. And I just don't understand as a cop how you can have that job. Because the way I've been on Superman swan dived over top of that nigga. It's crazy. Excuse me. It just pisses me off. It give me indigestion.
The mother, she says, listen, I never thought that way, but, and it kind of got brushed
all over the place.
I still didn't talk to Tweedledee and Tweedledum, which is Jametta and Paul. I didn't talk to them no more. And
are they the older ones?
Those are the older ones, okay. Correct. I didn't talk to them anymore because those are the ones that started with the nonsense. And after they got, I guess, the girls' side, and even Maya, they were, she would text me, she'd say, I wish they would stop asking these questions. This is just getting ridiculous. They treat you so wrong and all that their stuff. Once that passed and that blew over, everything was good. They're staying the night, weeks on end at the house. We're going fishing together. We're doing pretty much everything.
Right.
And then from that point,
and this was this past year.
This was
2018.
18, maybe 17 into 18.
Okay.
Then after that, Yana got caught with, I guess she was late picking up her brother, and her brother squilled on her or whatnot and stated that she was with some boy or whatnot. They went through her phone, found out that she was having a sexual relationship with a boy that she said that was 17, and turned out that he was 21 across the street. And then that turned into, the reason Yana was doing that was because I had to turn her out. Whatnot. So
when you say turned her out,
I'm sorry. Meaning that I had to introduce her to sex.
So you had full sex, which is what they're saying.
Pretty much that I had initiated her learning about sex, and this is the reason why she was running around, and then. After that situation happened, Kim also was like, well, the first time she.
This nigga pisses me off so bad because he has said a whole bunch of fucking nothing. The way he talk, if I'm the police at this time, I know everything that he's saying is bullshit. He's so full of shit. He remind me of Jarvis so bad. It's amazing to me that these two motherfuckers ain't related. And what makes me scared is they got a lot of offspring. You around here shooting your dumb sperm everywhere. We don't need extra of y'all. I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because this is terrible as hell. This whole trial is like Naziah Harris's trial. Say it ain't.
Saying, she says, no, our relationship was just gotten better. I'm not trying to ruin that because, we always help Kim, because she has 4 children. Mm-hmm. She's like almost on a minimum wage salary. Her lights always getting cut off. We always help them feed the kids, take them when she needed a break and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So she supposedly was on the wall with it, like, oh, hold on. But then again, as time passed, my wife made me aware, she never stopped them from, questioning them and stuff like that. But anyway, after that situation happened, they questioned her again, and they questioned both of them again. Did Uncle John ever get, fresh with you guys, or you come out of character or anything like that with you guys? And boom, again, nope. And Yana was saying nope.
When was that?
This is the thing. That was definitely in 2018. Okay. I'm not too sure. I would say towards the middle year, like maybe beginning to the middle. something like that. Yeah.
So they questioned the second time, and the girl said no.
Said no, nothing ever. He's never been appropriate. He's only been a father figure to us. Now, their real father is just pretty much he's there, but he's not there type of deal. So, I've spoken to him because my son, when he first came down to live with me, he started going to Terry Parker, and I would drive him every day, and then after school we'd take him to the store and do all that there. And it was one time we met her father in the store, and he was like, "Oh, my princess," and he was just so trying to get out that dang on store to get away from, it was just he was.
What in the fuck do that got to do with the question? Is this nigga serious? Bro, oh my God. Is he serious?
He left his keys, he left his phone, like he was just trying to get out that situation.
Yeah, True Blue, what happened? No, block everybody. You mean to tell me it's 589 people in here and it's only 230 likes? Y'all gonna act like a bunch of stanks in front of me? Huh?
Because where I stood with it was like, okay, your daughter wants to see you. You live just about around the corner. Just come on and see her. I think it was for her birthday or something like that. And she was just so happy. She, and that he's gonna come over. He's gonna come over. And I had to kind of pull her to the side and say, "Listen, Yana, he's not gonna come over." Well, how do you know and stuff like that? It's just these type of things you kind of know, So.
So the girls would come over to your house and you do like trips to the beach, trips to the
we always the pool we had at the house.
Right, like for Lee, you just know.
I lived in 1503 East Lovejoy. I had tire swing, I had zip lines, I had hammocks. This was all for them, because my daughter was still too young. I had go-karts,
Lakaya, you took accountability. Lakaya, good one.
So the pool was there over in the backyard, and the beach. Now the beach at first they didn't really care for the beach. They didn't know how to swim in the beach and stuff like that.
But they would stay the night.
Bro, they would sit and ask this nigga a direct question and say, "Is the sky blue?" This nigga be like, "The sky used to be blue when I was with Ayana and Samaya, but then we went to the beach, and what happened was after we left, we went to a cafe and bumped into her mom. We had Capri salads, but then I had a Greek salad because I love feta cheese. And then after we left there, nigga, what the fuck? Answer the question. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life, bro. Like, I'm so sorry, dog. Like, this shit is about to blow me."
They spent time at your house. And there was
the whole summer.
Anybody accusing you of anything then?
No. And well, after the first time they stood just about the whole damn summer with us, and after the second time that they accused me.
And this is 2018 we're talking
This
about.
is 2000. Yeah, second time is 2018. They pretty much was there almost every weekend. They always there still watching my daughter. Me and my wife goes out.
How old's your daughter?
My daughter's 4 years old.
Okay.
And they'll watch Nia and we'll go.
They better check her. I ain't lying. They better check her too. I'm telling you. Man, these motherfuckers is gross.
Me and my wife will go out because we really don't go. We normally would stay in the house, and that was the reason why the kids love being there at the house, because at their home it was mom came from work, boom, that door is closed, and she's doing whatever she's doing behind the doors, and they never got any of that quality time.
Right.
And me being raised how my mom raised me, I'm born in Brooklyn, New York. We didn't have the best of everything,
right.
But my mom always made it a point to take me horseback riding. Who the hell goes horseback riding in Brooklyn?
Right.
In the projects. Yeah. So we learned how to do that.
Right.
The police is pissing me off for not cutting this milk dud head ass man out. And when you look at the male detective, he don't believe nothing that's going on. It's like, bro, you ain't saying nothing. This is guilty at its finest right here.
We also, we did the lifeguard safety courses. We did all of that, and camping and stuff like that. So this was something that I wanted to pass on
Nurse
to them
Blunt.
as well. Let me show you how to go with the rip current so you can come back into shore. So that's where the beach came in. And before you ask them, hey, you want to go to the beach? Nah.
So you're doing all these things with the girls.
No, with all of them.
Right, with the
kids. All of the kids,
But then they're accusing you of messing with the girls?
Correct. Yeah, and this is, they came out with that, they started like real heavy with it when Yana went with, that boy across the street and doing all that. That's when
you see how he keep trying to put emphasis on that boy across the street. It's hilarious because during the Naziah Harris case, once again, you remember it was the neighbor who had a mental issue that she supposedly had messed with. You feel me? That's why it's almost kind of like the case with Naziah, like this nigga Jarvis or somebody watched this trial to the T. You feel me? She had the fucking person that was supposed to be overage across the street. They had the person who was supposed to be overage next door. You remember that? Like anybody who been following me with the Naziah Harris case gotta know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why it's so crazy. Now the thing about it is y'all gotta make sure y'all tune in tomorrow because we're gonna be getting into all of the evidence and it would blow your fucking mind. And part of that evidence is the text messages they found, of these two talking. And some of this shit is going to probably be hard to swallow, just like the Naziah Harris case. But listen, y'all, have some awareness about what's going on in real life. Real talk. I know y'all like Sexy Red and all of that shit, and it's cool. I like it too. You feel me? There's nothing wrong with being a thought every now and then. But know what's going on in your neighborhoods and don't mind your business. These niggas out here lurking.
it started like really thick, and then
give me an example of things they think were inappropriate.
Well, I would just say what they were saying, and again, this is not something that they came directly to talk to me about, because had they did, I would have whipped out my phone and say, hey, look, Kim, wait, no, this is what we talk about every day, and the majority
of it. So you talk to
them
on the phone?
Yeah, I talk to them.
To them, what do you... So what, did you use Facebook?
No. Yana Snapchat. Yana showed me about Snapchat. Okay. I didn't know nothing about Snapchat. I didn't even know what the hell.
I know. That's their language.
So, that's what she showed me how to do, and then something about score streaks. So you send pictures in the morning, and then in the afternoon or whatever, as much pictures as you can send. Like selfies or whatever, or even the sky, whatever. You get like a certain score streaks or whatever. Mm-hmm. I still don't understand that too well. But that's what we normally communicated through. And the reason why is because, it kind of sounds like incriminating now, but it's because the message is delete. And there's a lot of things that they come tell me about their moms, and that, about just their everyday struggles being home, because they never wanted to be home. And
that nigga nervous as hell. He ain't stopped talking. He ain't stopped talking since he sat the fuck down. you know, Ponytail, guilty as fuck, shawty. He don't know what to damn do. You better, man. Leave work, come see me, family. Look, this nigga right here, he is, and they just letting him talk. Because he gonna be telling on himself. He already told, listen, let me tell you what a guilty nigga do. He started talking and don't even realize he telling on himself. He's already let us know that on Snapchat, that he communicate. He also communicate those apps because they delete right away. So that's the reason why they use those apps. It was no reason at all to say why you use Snapchat, other than it's a new app they showed me how to use. Now he's trying to go ahead and put it out there that the message is delete and blah, this and that, because he's trying to cover his tracks now, just in case something else come out. Nigga, you are, ooh.
That was just something that they didn't want their mom, because it's happened before, and I'm pretty sure that's how it happened with the guy across the street, that she done went through her text messages and saw all this here stuff that they were talking about. And also prior to that, she had was talking to one of her friends about their living situation, and her mom just went smack the hell off on her,
Which one? Who did she go off on?
Yana. Ayana
Yana
was
is Ayana.
Ayana. Yes, Ayana was in her mom at one point in time had a real tight relationship,
Right.
and then where that changed, I cannot put my finger on it, but it changed, and
Teenage.
yeah. She got this sense that, you know, mom doesn't care about us, and that's both the girls that used to, you know, do that. Is mainly she doesn't care about us. All she cares about, you know, Mr. Darius and you know.
Is that her boyfriend?
That's it, her boyfriend. Yeah, Mr. Darius and whatever they say about or whatnot. Yeah.
So the ants are accusing you of this kind of stuff, and you're telling me that Ayana and Samaya,
Correct.
both said no.
Correct. That's right. They said no. That never happened. That he's never been inappropriate with me
Okay.
or anything like that.
Okay, and then, so let me tell you how I got involved with this case, because if that were the case, I wouldn't be involved.
Absolutely.
Right, because that sounds like a non-starter. Right? So I get involved with the case when they're doing a missing persons report, right, for Ayana, is it? Ayana? And so while doing that, they were looking on her computer.
Correct.
And so they're finding stuff on the computer that she's authoring.
Mm-hmm.
That's implying a sexual relationship with you. Almost like a love affair.
Well, I also read the same thing because Margie took a picture of it and sent it to my wife, and this
Okay,
was
so you
the
saw
first
it.
time I did.
Okay.
And this was the first time that we were introduced to the police. They came to the house. This is after she ran away,
Okay.
and they came to the house searching for her and through our house.
Right.
So yes, I also read it, and it was a
What do
character
you make of
named
that?
Jose. This blew my mind all the way around.
This nigga said it was apparently Jose. Nigga, you are Jose. You the alias Jose, nigga. Stupid boy.
Because it's a lot of stuff in that thing we actually did talk about, you know, about her sister having relations with her boyfriend and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that is there that makes sense, and then there's other stuff that is like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense at all. This is not something that we've ever talked about.
Right.
You know, so
But some of it almost is pertaining to your house or your home, and so because there was like 4 pages.
I only saw the
Right.
I think 2 or whatever.
But in reflect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but Samaya is also mentioned in there as well.
Correct.
So that's how I met with Samaya.
Mhm.
So, what do you think Samaya would tell me if I asked her about those 4 pages?
Well, for what I was made aware of, Samaya was agreeing that the Jose character was me,
Correct.
and she's mentioned that was me, and like I explained to my wife, and I also got a text message from, I'm thinking it was Samaya, but my niece doesn't talk like that, through the text message. Like I mentioned to the person that whoever was text messaging me, I said, Maya, what the hell, you know, pretty much what's going on? Because at first, I have a daughter named Maya. At first, and the message started like, you mad at me? This is something Adobe phone. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that meant. It's like an Adobe phone. I still got a text message in my phone. And it mentioned, she says, I don't have, are you mad at me? And then I says, hey baby, how you doing? This, how was your summer vacation? Your Christmas vacation and stuff like that. Why would I be mad at you? And then she put, because I told. And I'm like, hold on. Who is this? Is this my daughter or this is my niece?
Right.
And she mentioned this is my niece. This is your niece Maya. And I said, hold on, baby. I can't talk to you. You got these people thinking that I'm some monster. You know, I'm a monster over here. I hope I told them, because this is what I also told the police. I told the police that they most likely forced her to say whatever they wanting her to say, because
Who's forcing her?
her mom, you know, I have my nephew and her used to date, and
Your nephew?
well, it's technically my cousin. He's
Cousin,
my
what's his name?
his name is I'm sorry.
This nigga makes my ass itch so bad. Listen, and this is the thing. There is no fucking way possible that his wife didn't know when he was lying. I've been on this video 25 minutes and never been around this nigga a day in my life and can automatically tell when he's lying. You are not finna sit there and be making dinner, right? And a child, you're making dinner for your pregnant wife. And your pregnant niece can put in the same request as your pregnant wife. And she's a child. You gonna eat what I cook. That's it. If anybody's gonna get, you know what I'm saying, some different type of treatment, it'll be the pregnant wife. But see, his pregnant wife and his pregnant niece was both pregnant at the same time by him. And the wife didn't think it was abnormal for this nigga to be making his pregnant niece, you know what I'm saying, who she never told who the baby father was, a meal. Man, if you don't get the fuck on,
That's okay.
I'm like, yeah, I'm just.
boy, stop
He's
it.
your cousin. Is he from Florida? Or
Yeah, he's here in Florida.
Okay.
He's here in Florida. His name is Kenneth. Kenneth
Is
Berry.
it Barry?
Berry.
B-A-R-R?
I can't.
Berry.
Okay, so they used to date with who? Brianna?
Samaya.
Samaya. Okay,
So, and this it may not sound relevant right now, but it is very relevant. Her youngest brother, Kyrie, supposedly caught them on the rocks
Her
having.
youngest brother. Okay,
yeah.
so Samaya's youngest brother.
Correct.
Okay, caught them.
Caught Samaya and Kenneth on the rocks is literally right across the street. You see, it's just wide open, having sex.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, and
Now-
when was this?
This was, I want to say, you can't quote me on it. I'll say maybe a few months ago. It was.
Okay,
It's just
it's
fairly fresh.
2018.
18, fairly
Okay.
fresh, and
He's trying to establish that these girls was having sex before him. So when their hymen ain't intact and shit like that, he got a reason for it. This nigga here is the worst scum of the earth. And the sad thing about it is, you not only felt like, you know what I'm saying, you could just sleep with Ayana. You had to take it a step further and sleep with her sleep with her sister as well. I would check his 4-year-old daughter, because one thing I know about a predator, they don't stop. Look about it. Look at Jarvis' ass. You feel what I'm saying? We thought that it was bad enough for him to be sleeping with Naziah, a 13-year-old. You know what I'm saying? That we know probably roughly started around 11 or 10 years old. Straight groom. You know what I'm saying? Doomed since birth. Now, you don't stop at Naziah. You go to Janiyah. You go to a family, somebody else in the family when they was having a birthday party. You go to try to touch on Brooklyn. You deal with you've been touching all the other kids of yours. You just a scum bucket ass nigga. You feel what I mean? And I don't get people like you. I don't get people like you, but I'm going to tell you who I don't get the most. I don't get you niggas who's in jail with them. Y'all be talking all of this shit when y'all out in the streets. And then y'all be sharing the cell with these punk ass boys. They supposed to suffer for the rest of their life. Every time a new wave of inmates, you know what I'm saying, come into jail, y'all supposed to be able to pass the story down to the new wave. It's supposed to be non-stop stumpings. You know what I mean? I don't get y'all. I don't get y'all mean sometime, bro. I
Same
don't.
Part of the year.
correct.
Okay.
So, everything boiled over. I called Kenneth. I says, "Hey, Kenneth, you know." My sister-in-law is like screaming at
Oh, yeah.
my wife right now about you two having any relations on
Right.
the rocks.
Right.
And he says, no, that never happened. What are you talking about? Then I hear my wife, I told my wife, I says, he's denying it, you know, and my wife was like, Samaya just admitted to it. Now, comes to find out, I just spoke to my grandmother today, or if not yesterday, she told me the story, and also my aunt also said the same thing too. And that's just kind of scary. She said Samaya came one day to school, and because he doesn't go to the same school, but he transfers buses there at the
sometimes
same
they
school.
meet at a bus place and go to another school.
She met up with him. Her face was super swollen, like as she got beat up, and she gave him a letter. And the letter pretty much was, "I'm sorry, my mom forced me to, to admit that I had sex with you. I know it never happened, and yeah."
She said it
never happened. And this is it was like, okay, mind blowing,
Right.
And also there was another time that Samaya
Is this
told
nigga
me
really serious,
about,
y'all? I can't believe this type of shit.
her cousin, which was goodness, what the hell is his name? Freaking hell, Elijah. Supposedly he was molesting her since about 5 to 7 years old until to about 2000 and beginning of 2018.
So I know about Elijah because
Yes.
that case was handled with us.
Correct.
So and then what happened to Elijah? Because he's like off the grid.
Yeah, the sisters, Paula Paula mentioned to my wife once the Kenneth thing happened.
This nigga done told 8 episodes of one fucking season so far. You know what I mean? This nigga, I don't understand it. You feel me? I really don't even understand it. And it's so crazy because, like, what in the fuck is this man talking about? For real. Y'all know what he's talking about? I don't know what the fuck this man is talking about. And just that alone should get him locked up. I feel like inmates get too many privileges. Them motherfuckers in there wearing Stacey Adams and they having Taco Tuesday, wearing J's, they photographs even look different now. They photographs even in 4K. How in the fuck? And it's the thing about it. We paying for these bitches. And that's what I'm saying. You men that's in there and sharing a cell with them, y'all got to get us our bread back. They all up in here having birthday parties and shit. You feel me? All on TikTok. Inmates is on TikTok. You can go there right now and be in the county jail if you want to. Niggas getting galaxies and roses and shit. And y'all sending it to them.
She says this doesn't make any sense, and I truly think that she made that story up with Elijah as well, because this is how it's been happening. Ayana gets in trouble for something, and Maya comes up with something. Something happens with Maya. Ayana gets in trouble with
aggravating.
Maya comes something. She needs attention in some form, and I hate to say that, I really do.
Right.
But so far, that's kind of how things has been playing out. Like I said, I don't want to put no shade or anything on this situation. This is a very serious situation. I understand that, but that has been the track record thus far. So now, Yana is missing. She ran away or whatnot. Now here I am sitting in the hot seat because Maya is mentioning me as that I'm Mr. Jose.
Okay.
So.
Do you know who she ran away with?
I don't. Now, my wife asked me, when was the last time we had conversations with Ayana? And I think she gave you a date, and this is I guess, yeah. So, that's the only time I've known her to leave, and this is because we heard it through, the sisters, that she didn't show up after school or whatnot. And that's what it's been. I've been expecting.
You just seen that, Christine? See, I told you, and we paying for that fucking science lab shit.
Yana to call me, text me, anything, Snapchat me, smoke signal.
How often do you usually speak with the girls?
The girls I speak with Maya and Ayana just almost about every day.
That's a goddamn shame. It ain't no reason in the world why you should be talking to your nieces every fucking day, nigga. Like, dead serious. No. You got other. I guarantee you for a fact, You know what I'm saying? You don't talk. No. Nope. You ain't talking to your kids like that. This is so fucking weird. Nigga. Alright.
You know, we speak, yeah, just about every day. We spoke.
What's your Snapchat name?
My name. Yeah, we know we speak just about all the time. And
Jonathan or
yeah, Jonathan J. Quillers, I think it is. And we speak all the time now. Like I mentioned before, they weren't happy. We even was setting up for them to live with us. You know, in 1503 East 16th Street, they were actually entertaining the dining room. We were gonna close it off, put a TV in, try to get mom to be okay with it, and her only objectives was, I'm claiming taxes on them, you know, type of deal. So it's been a pattern that just keeps on going with Kim. I'm not saying that she's a bad mother. She's very young. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that these girls need attention, and the attention wasn't there. So we would just.
Now you can definitely tell that the tension wasn't there, and I'm just being real, and I'm not taking away from how they reacted when Ayanna went missing, because I will say that their sense of urgency was remarkable. However, you can tell that there was pieces missing. First of all, you know what I'm saying, I seen all that I needed to know when I seen their father testify. You dig what I mean? You have a 16-year-old daughter and a 14-year-old daughter. And at the end of the day, bro, you do nothing, absolutely nothing with them. You're one of those type of fathers to where they'll come for the summer and be at your mama's house, and you will occasionally make an entrance. You feel me? You knew nothing about your daughters. Nothing whatsoever. Secondly, the moment that you found out your 16-year-old daughter was pregnant, you never even once went to talk to her. What was missing in this situation was the absence of her father. She had no idea what a love from a man is supposed to look like. None whatsoever. And when you think about, you know what I mean, what her mother has also been through with men, she never seen an example of such. And it's crazy as fuck. And that's the reason why these niggas be able to slither the fuck up in there like that. This motherfucker was the scum of the earth. I can't stand people like him, because you will look at somebody's situation and prey off of it. He wanted the kids to come live with him because it would have been an all-you-can-eat buffet. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad and sick.
Trying to pull them into our life, you know, to kind of keep them with us and have them, you know.
You know why Samaya would tell me that you had sex with her?
I have no idea. No.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Because she's saying that you had sex with her and that she did not want to have sex with you.
That is absolutely absurd. No. I've never, ever
Okay.
got it out of line with the girls, never got inappropriate with the girls. If anything, I've always been trying to educate them on these stupid boys that's out here that's all about, because Maya really, her self-esteem is this big. And if you know anything about younger girls and
Yes,
self-esteem,
I do.
you see exactly what I'm talking about. Every time I tell her how pretty, how beautiful she is, you know, I let her know that, listen, you keep your head strong. And the same thing when she came out about Elijah situation, you know, because she told me, you know what I'm saying, it's, you know, the guy that's supposedly having inappropriate, you know, contact with her, she is the one that confided to me, you know what I'm saying, and I coached her to expressing this to mom, telling them about it and stuff like that. And you know, I only have ever just been, you need to keep your head up, you're straight A student, you're gorgeous, you know, you don't need to settle for, you know, nonsense. And that's,
Nigga, you are the nonsense. Bro, you've been non-stop nonsense since we got on this motherfucker, dog.
all it's been. I've never, ever got out of line with this girl. Ever.
Okay. So there would be no reason to have any of your DNA.
Nope, not at all. In fact, if anything, you guys took my DNA in the house, correct?
So neither girl would have your DNA.
Nope.
So if I were to tell you that I found some underwear that had your DNA in it, How would you explain that?
I
If it
would,
was
I would say
girls?
that is not, that there's no way in shape in any form.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way.
Jonathan,
Okay.
there's no doubt that you're a good guy.
You said
You're a
very
stand-up
nice.
guy. You take care of your family. You take care of your family's family. I have
Yeah.
no doubt about that, okay? I have no doubt you try to be a father figure. I have no doubt you try to be a positive influence on those girls. No doubt in my mind, okay? No doubt at all.
Yes, the fuck we do.
It's obvious that you love those girls like they're your own.
Bro, it ain't no way that you went to cop school and this is what you came up with. You just sat down at that desk 42 minutes and you really come out your mouth and say that? Is this good cop, bad cop? Because he about to piss me the fuck off. He ain't no stand-up guy if you in there questioning him about 2 daughters. Am I fucking up? Like, I
I can see your face light up,
Yeah.
nice and bright when you talk about them, because you love them like they're your own. You know,
Correct.
and I don't doubt that for a second. Okay, but I also know there's a reason why your DNA came back to Samaya's kid. Okay, the kids, they sent the clothes, her kit, and everything off. Or Ayana, I'm sorry.
Yana.
I'm sorry. I get the two mixed up all the
Yeah,
time.
he's
That's-
talking
that's
about
my bad.
Yana. So with the case across the street, there was a kit done.
Correct.
And she was wearing specific clothes to include underwear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she told me that was one of her biggest pet peeves, that they took her underwear from her.
Okay. So the
do you hear this nigga? Y'all, time the fuck out. He said, listen to this nigga.
and she was wearing specific clothes to include underwear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she told me that was one of her biggest pet peeves, that they took her underwear from her.
Okay.
She told me that was one of her biggest pet peeves, that they took her underwear from her. Niggas, you stupid. This nigga gotta be. It's no way. It's no way that he's not suffering from something. It's no, fuck that, Nina. It's no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, what?
So that's what
Okay.
he's talking
That's
about.
what I was
Okay.
referring to.
That wasn't my DNA. That didn't.
100%.
No way.
It's DNA. Yeah.
I'm not saying you're a monster. I don't think you're a monster at all. Okay? I think maybe they came on to you and things went a little too far. It happens all the time. Okay, did you know the age of consent in Florida is 16? Were you aware of that?
No. Not at all.
It's 16. But what happened, happened. It's done. It's over with. The main focus right now is trying to locate Ayana. Okay.
I don't know where Ayana is at. I have no idea where to find her. She never told me anything about running away. And
She never told you anything about running away. She would not confide in you with that, but she confided in you with everything else. Even the fact that she was mad that they took her underwear after a rape kit was done. So she would tell you that, but she wouldn't tell you anything about feeling like, you know what I'm saying, she wanted to get away. You did. You say you sat down and you had conversations with your niece about how she felt like her mother didn't love her. How her mother didn't love the girls. How she was going through all of these things. So you mean to tell me that she could tell you all of these other intimate details, but never, and I mean absolutely never, say, you know what? I'm thinking about leaving here. Boy, if you don't shut your ass up. See, this is why you caught. And I'm happy. And see, this is why people in the jail should be giving him a stumping for wasting the courts, ours, and everybody else's time. This don't make no sense.
I can't. I don't know. I can't give you any information I don't have about her. Period. You know.
Did you know that truck number 7 picked up the rollaway garbage on December 20th from the landfill?
I don't know what truck number. What are you talking about? As far as
That nigga heart beating fast right there on that part. And we gonna get into all that evidence, y'all.
The large container that takes about a week to fill up
and
At your work.
at your work?
oh, I don't know what trucks pick them.
Yeah, truck 7 picked up the garbage that day.
Okay.
Do you know where they took it?
I would assume I work for the garbage company, private landfill. I guess It's either
specific where they take it, like everywhere. It's amazing with the landfill how they have everything gridded out, like to the T.
okay.
If this table were in the middle of that landfill, they could find it for me. That's
Like I
how
said,
fast.
I don't think you're a bad guy.
No,
Okay.
I think you love your whole family. I think you worry about Naomi. I think you
Yeah,
worry
well,
about Mia.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you worry about your son.
Mhm.
I think you have a lot of things on your shoulder. And I think your parents, I think your mother raised you correctly.
Absolutely. This is why I'm.
Hold on, y'all. Now y'all getting out of hand. I think y'all going a little bit too overboard. I get it. You trying to get a confession and shit like that, but no, fuck that. Why we lying like that? I feel like y'all shouldn't be able to lie like that.
As long as I'm living now.
Right.
Yeah.
So take us through exactly what happened.
With what? Are you? I mean, what are you guys implying?
So,
Let's
listen,
just put it out on the table.
we are telling you
Mhm.
that we know where the contents of that bin went. And you're sitting in here, and we even know the truck number.
Yeah. Look through it. I mean, I have
No,
nothing.
we're here
Okay.
to discuss the day that was filled up.
Yeah.
We're here to discuss the contents of the dumpster at your work.
This whatever goes through, whatever comes out the vehicles usually go into a yellow bin. And then from there it gets dumped into the thing. Sometimes the tire guys on the concrete plant, they have like a blue basket or whatnot. It'll get dumped into another yellow.
So I'm in here discussing with you, who am I discussing with you? Not car parts. Right?
So you're
I'm
trying.
talking about Samaya, Ayana,
Okay.
okay? So,
We've talked to a lot of people. We've done a lot of research.
Mm-hmm.
We've done everything, okay? Because we were trying to find her. So we're looking into everything. We're trying to know where every...
I don't think she went to that landfill neither. Just like the Naziah Harris case, I feel like it was plants. I think some of the garments that they found at the landfill was indeed hers. I do. You dig what I mean? But I think it was to throw them away from where the real body was located. And I swear to you, it's so crazy and it's kind of eerie in a way because both of them dealt with cars. And I feel like in the Naziah Harris case, they did the same exact thing. I don't think she was nowhere near 7 Mile. I really don't. I think they planted them clothes and they planted the ID over there because she was a lot closer to where he slept or worked at. And the only reason why you do things like that, trying to distract somebody from what somebody really is, because you did not have enough time to dispose the way that you needed to. So you put that plan out so they can look over here instead of over there. You dig what I mean? And I believe that he did the same exact shit. It's so eerie.
Stone, because that's what her family deserves.
Yes.
All right. It's time to bring them closure. It's time to get through this. And it's time to put all this out on the table. All right.
I wish I could help you. I don't have any information as far as the whereabouts of Ayana and as far as the DNA you guys talking about. That is,
just don't.
yeah, I can understand that, but I mean,
But you understand, like I wouldn't bring you in here if that wasn't 100%. Because that would be like the craziest fishing expedition. And listen to me, honey, look me in the face. I would never bring you in here if I did not have that DNA 110%. Because I would know that I was fishing in the dark, and I don't fish in the dark. Ever. Ever. I think you are a genuinely kind person. And I say that sincerely. I just look at me.
I'm looking at you.
I don't fish in the dark, my dear.
Okay.
I've been doing this so long. Long in the tooth.
Mm.
And I'm telling you right now, I did not bring you in here to go fishing in the dark either. So don't insult me.
I'm not insulting you at
Don't
all.
insult me with the DNA because I'm 100% on that. She had your DNA, male semen, in her underwear. Do you understand?
Yeah, I
Okay,
hear
so-
what you're saying.
So
That's no
I'm
way.
just saying, no, there's 100%.
It's no way.
No. Because either I'm lying
Yeah.
or it's 100%, and I'm telling you it's 100%.
Yeah.
That is something that I would never do in my business, in what I do. And let me tell you why. I have a policy on that. Because when I do what I do, because I'm special assault, that's what I do, right?
Mhm.
If I go in a room and I say, yeah, I found your DNA, and they know their DNA couldn't be there,
Yeah.
see, I'm fishing in the dark, I'm swatting at flies. And there's no sense in doing that because it backfires every time. And when I train other detectives, I tell them, don't you go in there and bullshit about DNA, because it either is or isn't. And if you don't know, then shut your mouth. That's where I'm at. I'm not shutting my mouth. The DNA's there. Now, I don't know how it got there in her underwear, so I'm not going there, but I'm just telling you. There'd be no other reason for her DNA to be there, right? But that's neither here nor there as to what we're talking about. Because whatever's in her underwear isn't going to bring closure to her family, now is it? So I'm willing to shelf that for now. We'll shelf that one. But understand, say what you want about Kim, she's devastated because the child she birthed from her womb is missing, and her soul is dying, and her children cry, and I can't tell you how much we put up with the crying. It's overwhelming them. They deserve better.
You know what's so crazy, and this is the difference between humanity and people like Jarvis and this nigga. You can know that you done wrong, right? And it's no longer a mistake because you done slept with many minors. Jarvis and this nigga Jonathan, okay? You can sit here and know that you did something completely wrong, but still be arrogant and not give a fuck about nothing but yourselves, because at this point you want to still have control all the way to the end. They have everything in them to just tell the truth about where these babies at. You already caught. You're going to jail for life. You would think that you would do that for the family. If you really gave a fuck about Naomi, talking about that was your wife like you ever did before, just why wouldn't you tell her where her family's at? Same thing with Jarvis. You would think that by now that you would want to be redeemed to the fact to where you at least be able to give people some closure. The fact that neither one of them want to do that is beyond me.
They deserve better. Naomi deserves better.
No remorse.
Your family deserves better. You were raised to be a quality person.
That's why I feel like, I'm honest, I'm just being honest. That's why I feel like people like him and Jarvis, they should get death. Because why are we sparing you? When you can't even, like, I feel like part of the plea for you to be able to live for the rest of your life is to give closure to these people and tell them where them babies is. That's the only way you get the luxury of maybe getting life. I feel like if they start giving these niggas death again, we'll get some motherfucking directions to where these babies is at. But y'all allowing them to live great. Nigga, living in jail now ain't the way it used to be. You feel me? You can get conjugal visits, marriage, and all types of shit. Snacks. You eating yo-yos and ooh-hoos and all types of shit. You feel me? Like, man, get these niggas deaf. I bet you they'll start talking in. Shit.
And they deserve to know the truth.
Yeah. I'm laying it all out for you. I'm laying it all out for you guys. I mean, you say you got
it's so
DNA
fucked up
on,
that y'all
on
get to
me.
live good.
I mean, I'm not trying to
That has
insult
nothing
you
to, listen, that has
or
nothing to
anything
do.
like
That has
that.
nothing
You're
to do with.
implying about a dumpster or whatnot at the job as if I had something to do with Ayana's disappearance, and this is what you guys are pushing towards me. You know, but you're not saying it. I mean, you're kind of beating around the bush with it. Just tell me what you guys are implying. You're implying that I had something to do with Ayana's disappearance. And then and possibly be in a dumpster? Is that where this is going right now?
We believe you're responsible for her disappearance, yes.
Okay.
And and listen, there's a lot of things that can overwhelm people. You get backed in a corner, you get overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. You're hitting me at every angle. Your wife's on bed rest. Is she on bed rest?
Correct.
That is a very, very tense time.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, but it's a tense time.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a relaxing day at the house every day. Because it's stressful for her every day. You know, because you want to do stuff and you can't.
My wife and I we have no issues whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I have no problems. I mean, we've in the first year of our marriage has been hectic,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, we've been two peas in a pod. So there's, you can't bring my wife into any of this thing. That maybe this is the reason why I can possibly be the reason why Ayana is disappearing, as you just say.
Mm-hmm.
Truthfully,
How many months is your wife pregnant?
my wife is about to give birth.
Right.
Yeah.
And how far along was the honor?
I don't know. The last
5 going on 6.
the last we checked, 5 months or something like that.
That's stressful.
Yeah. I mean, how for whom though?
It's stressful. That would be stressful.
Yeah.
For both of them at the same time.
I wouldn't know anything about Ayana being stressed about any baby, because when she finally let anybody know about her being pregnant, she was over 5 months already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Was just as shocked as her mother.
Mm-hmm. And you read the diary?
I'm sorry?
You read the diary.
I just read only the the pages that was given to my wife.
How would you surmise that diary?
As a girl that had a vivid imagination.
Who was in love?
Yeah, and you know what? Yana's track record with boys is not.
Yeah.
It's pretty intensive with her falling in love with people.
And the thing about the diary, it was written over from 2017 through 2018, and the same love was the same love the whole time. And it wasn't the kid across the street.
Yeah.
Mm.
The last I checked was,
She's pretty, you're handsome. Let's just not even beat around the bush. And she's very clear. She's very clear. It's the same guy. And this is a diary that she goes back to over periods of time. Still talking about the same guy. So for a fantasy, it's a fantasy she's been repeating for over a year. And guess who's the topic of her fantasy?
Jose.
Jose, you.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
100%.
No.
So that, and I also talked to Samaya.
Yeah.
Who's Jose? So Jose is my uncle.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not. I won't be surprised if they forced her to say that.
No, she didn't force when I was talking to her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
When I made everybody leave, like we had a conversation.
Yeah. That doesn't.
She doesn't. Samaya is a quiet person, but
this is crazy, dude. I'm
she
like,
is not.
this is like, wow.
She is not as quiet as she is. She's a very dominant person, which is unusual. She has like a quiet power.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you can get somebody to do crap if you don't want her to. I think that whole pleaser attitude, that's her manipulating.
It's been proven that she's easily manipulated by her mother.
Yeah, she didn't strike me as manipulated. And I know she told her, one thing I know is that she told her mom one story, but when I had her, we had another understanding. Cut the crap. And then she laid some stuff out with me that would just embarrass the hell out of her. Like stuff you don't want to say about yourself that she admitted to me that we're not complimenting to her. Right? But her mom wasn't in the room, so I let her do that. I gave her her respect. But she said things that weren't nice about herself. And that's when you know someone's being genuine. Because they cut the shit. And they just say it like it is, right? Because it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to put it on the table. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off or jumping in a cold pool. You just got to go for it or you'll be tiptoeing all day long. And we can tiptoe, Jonathan, all day long.
It's nothing to
But I
tiptoe
don't,
about.
I don't want to tiptoe. And I'm telling you right now, she said things that were not complimenting.
I understand that.
And she was very descriptive and very clear. And we discussed the diary, and she was clear about the diary. And she said, Ayana's a jealous girl. She is jealous. Who was she jealous of? And she was real clear. She was jealous of you. I mean, one word from you, one Snapchat from you, and she's in a tailspin. And that's, you know what? As a female, I can tell you, that's what first loves do. They're your most deep love of all. I can tell you about my first love many years ago. That wasn't the love of my life. It was my first love, the most intense. That's when you're like crazy. Crazy love. You do anything for them. If they say hop in the car, you hop in the car. If they want to take you for a ride, you just go. If you want to just quit school and go live in New York, well, you'll just go do it. Because you're crazy in love. And you're not even thinking rational. You know, it's like watching someone play house. Really. Now, I say that as an older woman. But I got to tell you, when I was her age, it would have made perfect sense.
Niggas like him make me just so pissed off. You know, all my training, everything that I swore, you know what I'm saying, going into my police academy would have went out the window. Because I can't see nothing but just red right now. So to be able to sit that close across from him knowing that he lying, yeah, my badge would have been taken that night. Because the way I would have been biting this nigga and hitting him with the baton and throwing chairs and had him up under the table, scalping him, he would have had no ponytail, y'all. I'm just being honest, man, because I just don't understand niggas like him. I get upset.
You fall in love and you think, oh, we're going to go get a house and set up shop. And I'm not even thinking about how we're going to make a living. Or that I'm underage, or that I don't have my education. That's how crazy love is. When you're crazy in love. You're very gullible. Okay? And she's gullible. She was gullible. And she was madly in love.
Yeah,
for over a year.
Yeah.
Over a year.
I'm sorry.
And then I have DNA. Then I have DNA in the pants that will not go away. Listen, I wouldn't be this calm. I would be working you over a little bit more. But that seals my deal. But, and like I said, we can shelf that part. Because at this point, Detective Abbott and I are more concerned with more pressing issue.
Okay.
And notice we're not looking for Ayana.
Yeah.
We're saying closure for the family.
I don't have any deal with Ayana disappearance, and that's just what it's gonna be. I'm sorry, and you guys are charging me with
Well,
it.
no. I'm not charging you with that. I have an accusation from Samaya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's very descriptive. So I'm not charging you at this point with anything with Ayana.
So
I'm wanting closure.
I can't give you any closure that I can't give you any closure. I have nothing to do with. I'm sorry. I wish I can help you. I can't.
I think you absolutely could if you wanted to.
No, I can't.
I know this sucks.
No, this is
But there's no way.
beyond sucks.
There's no way to turn back the time. What happened. We know that.
That's
I just need you to tell me what happened.
I can't give you anything that I don't know anything about. I can't give you anything. I understand, you guys got a job to do or whatnot, but you are looking at the wrong person. I have nothing to do with that girl disappearing whatsoever. Now, Samaya, in that situation, you will figure out that this is all bogus. And I have nothing to do with this either.
That may be the case.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm looking at the wrong guy.
Well, I'm sorry, then you know what? You just guys gotta charge me whatever you gotta do, unless you have any other questions for me, or send me on my way. I don't need no water. Right now, I'm just beyond just baffled that I'm a person of interest in the disappearance of other ones. And then also, what you're saying here as far as DNA goes, there's no way. See, because you say that
100%.
okay, you say that you guys got my DNA, and I'm saying there's no fucking way that you guys got my DNA because I've never, ever been disrespectful to my wife or to any of these girls whatsoever.
Give us some on that front. You sure you don't want water?
I'm good. I just, whenever you guys are done with me, I can go, that would be great.
All right.
Thank you.
Just a few more, please.
So that's her,
That's I am.
right? So I know I am real close with my siblings. I have a little brother, constant pain in my butt. But to this day, I just love him. Do you have siblings?
That's my brother.
And are you twin?
No.
Oh, is
2
he
years
older or
apart.
younger?
Older.
He's older. You guys get along?
For the most part, yeah. Our relationship has never been, you know,
But down and down, y'all love each other. You got each other back.
I guess.
Yeah, because I know if something happened to me, my brother would go straight redneck right behind me.
It was at this point where he knew he fucked up. Because we have already watched his brother's testimony. If y'all missed it, y'all got to go over there on Tutti Uncensored and click his brother's testimony. He told his brother in pure detail of what he did to this young girl and things like that. So them coming up right now asking about the sibling, he know that he relayed that information to his brother, and his brother is the one who called the police and told on him. You dig what I mean? That's how where they knew certain places to look. And we're gonna uncover that forensic evidence tomorrow. It is so much evidence between the forensic evidence and the text messages. We're gonna try to see what we can get into. We could probably start some of it or whatever. But yeah, look at his face. You could tell he crunchy. That nigga crunchier than the fuck right now because he know.
He ain't showing his butt. I count on it, right? But we don't always see eye to eye either. So, can you tell me why the brother that has your back would make a phone call and tell us in such great detail, how she must have been suffering?
Everything he's told us is lining up. Your job's cooperating. They're pulling all the video.
Yeah.
They've got the cadaver dog back there in the back where the old cars are. Okay. We tracked down the dumpster. Who picked it up? Confirmed it was picked up on the same day. Just like you told them.
What? Like I told who? My brother?
Your brother?
No.
How would someone in New York know all these things?
Me and my brother talk a lot. And
Yeah,
Through the
that's
phone off
right.
the bridge.
yeah.
How would he know so many details? And honey, he's in another state.
Yeah.
He's describing your workplace. He's like laying it out.
I've been
But
on
why would he do
video
that?
chat with him.
Why would he
multiple
do
times.
that though?
Video chat's not going to cover all that. You know that.
No. Video chat. I've been on video chat, and he knows my workplace because I say I
No.
work.
Besides that, he is so detailed.
I don't know what he told you.
He told us.
He told us the truth.
No.
He told us you tried choking her.
No.
Listen to me. Look at me, hon. It's a very personal thing.
Yeah.
To choke someone. And he said that it was making you sick.
No.
And it was making you sick looking at her face, probably listening to her. She was probably begging you, gurgling,
Panicked.
If y'all did not watch that brother's testimony, it is the most. It's a prime example of what a real man look like versus what the worst man look like. You have two different men on the opposite ends of the spectrum, and some of the things that he said to his brother, it just resonated with me. He said, "Man, what I'm feeling, I gotta stand on it. So if you're lying about it, the worst thing that can happen is you'll be cleared." But he said, but if you did do this, he said, in that sense, I've already lost my brother anyway. Because he was not going to condone him doing anything, and he was just so adamant of this girl's family getting closure. For you not to know nothing about this girl and you feel so compelled to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you help the family. It just goes to show you what type of man he really is, what type of father he really is, and what type of husband he really is. Because there's no way you can have a mother, a niece, a sister, and be okay with this type of shit. It's just no way, bro. It's no fucking way. No matter how you want to pretend like you love your family, no, nigga, something is wrong with you. So for his brother to do that, it was crazy. It's one of the most heartbreaking testimonies I ever seen. But at the same time, it's in
it.
I'm so sorry, guys.
And he said that
This is
you
not-
got really upset, and then you ended up shooting her.
No.
I don't know why your brother would say all that. I mean, is he as imaginative as Samaya? Do you know?
It's a lot of people was asking like, why was she waiting in the car after she choked him? Now here's the thing: we don't know if she was choked out to where she blacked out. You can get choked out, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and pass out. You dig what I mean? Like dead ass serious. It could have been one of those things to where she passed out, but it still was breathing. And that's how he knew that he had to do something else. You know, we don't know and things like that, but that's the only thing that I could think. Because I would hope if a man was choking you out, you would know to run. But then at the same time, we don't know if something domestic is something she went through with this nigga more so than once. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that is a question that I was seeing in the comments a lot.
My brother, he sent me a message stating that he was gonna go
So he
over
told
to the
you?
police. Oh yeah, absolutely. He said he sent me a message today that he was
Well,
gonna
why
go
would
to the
he
police.
do that? He's your
Now,
brother, and you love each other. Why? What would even
No.
make him want to do that?
Yeah, look, my brother Joe, I don't know what the hell is going on with him, but
But he loves you.
I assume he does. I mean,
He does.
yeah.
Go ahead and talk.
My brother, when Yana first went missing or whatnot, he asked me. He's like, "Yo, where is Yana? Where is Yana?" And I was literally crying. You know, I spoke to my pastor prior to him talking to me. I was already crying, and I got people who were at the job knows that I was all messed up, crying and doing all that there stuff. And he was like, you know, what's going on? What's going on? And I was like, dude, Yana done disappeared. She hasn't made it home yet, you know. And he was like, well, where is she? Where is she? I was saying, I told him, like, because he kept on saying, where is she? And my response to him was, yeah, I got her tied up in the back, like, you know, start being sarcastic. And from that point on, after we...
Nigga, it's you. Nigga, what? Bro, you crying. You in the middle of an emotional debacle. And your brother's asking you where she is. And sarcastically, you gonna say you got her tied up in the back. It's this nigga for real. I mean, nah. Nah, man. Y'all, I swear to God, it ain't. Let me go get me some beet juice. It ain't nowhere in the world, dog.
Start being sarcastic. And from that point on, after we, you know, did the conversation, because I spoke to my wife after that and stuff like that, I didn't speak to him probably until maybe 3 days after that. I think it was after you guys came over to the house. And I explained to him that the homicide detectives came over to the house and all that. And he was like, man, what are you know, what's going on and all that? And I said, you know, they're just their routine thing. I gave them DNA or whatnot, whatever they asked for, I gave them. I'm compliant. I have nothing to hide. And he was like, man, yeah, that's just so messed up. Why are they looking at you though? That was our conversation. And then comes, I believe yesterday, he called me again and he's all like, all fucked up, like all messed up. I'm like, yo, dude, what the hell is going on with you? And he says, nah, I can't believe that you did that to that girl and all that there stuff. I was like, hold on, bro. How long you been feeling this since the last time we talked? He's like, yeah, I haven't been able to eat. I haven't been able to sleep and doing. I was like, dude, I could have put that shit to bed from the beginning. But if we always joke about, because my brother and our relationship that's all it's been. We grew up together, but his style of life didn't concur with my style of life. I was in, the NYPD auxiliary police office, and he was a drug dealer, so our life did.
Then this nigga was never a police officer in his life. In his life. You sitting here and you lying to these folks like they can't check it. Hey, nigga, you got a problem. I'm surprised. This is what I'm not even understanding. I can see it with the story and exactly who was what. You watched it earlier too, Yana Thomas. You understand exactly why the brother said this nigga concocts the worst stories in the world. This nigga has went on like 19 tangents since this motherfucking interview. You can't even make this type of shit up, bro. Like, no cap.
And, coincide with each other. So, we've never been that tight. So anything that we've ever talked about was always on joking basis. Him being in love with a midget. You know what I'm saying? Him being with other women around his wife and all that dear stuff because he's Muslim or whatnot. Everything has always been on a joking matter. Like, I would, I don't understand.
Ain't no way.
Well, I obviously, because I'm sitting here, right here in front of you guys.
Jonathan, you also know, you tell us everything he said is bullshit.
Yeah.
Straight 100% bullshit, even with all the details.
Correct. I don't even know where he got all them details from.
Just like it's bullshit that your DNA was found on that stuff with Ayana.
Yeah.
Which would maybe cause, semen causes the baby.
I guarantee you that ain't no bullshit.
Yeah.
That is not no bullshit, okay?
There's no way. There's no way. I'm telling you.
The shit has happened.
Yeah.
Okay? Things went bad, okay? I'm not trying to cuss, but
yeah.
I cuss all the time. Look, things happened, things went too far. We know. It's over. This is done. This is totally over.
That no way this can happen. This happens every day.
Yeah.
You can sit there
They were
and
questioning
sit there
you.
and go over this 1,000 times and keep saying no. But we know.
The DNA doesn't lie.
We know this happens. Okay? Your brother had too many details, and maybe you did walk through on the video chat or whatever. He knew things about the inside of that junkyard that he wouldn't know. He knew things about that bridge that's between your home and your work, where you told him you threw her phone off in the river.
No way.
And you're going to sit there and still
We
say,
have a dive team
I'm
looking.
telling you.
Your boss is helping.
Yeah.
We've got dogs in that yard.
they found a car.
It's the little things,
When we went out
too.
there, they found a car with blood in it.
No way.
Listen,
There's no way, man. I'm telling you. You guys,
Jonathan,
there's no way.
Jonathan.
This is your time to
Yeah.
get it
Yeah,
right.
we'll listen to details, but let me tell you this even, just the little things throughout. Like your name didn't come out of a hat. We're not picking on you. When they questioned you and they were talking to you at your home
What
for
time?
homicide,
Okay.
okay? You mentioned to them that she had 38 pair of underwear.
No, my wife mentioned that.
Huh?
She said
My wife
she took her prized possession, all her Victoria's
Victoria's
Secret
Secrets,
underwear,
yeah.
and you said 38 pair.
Yeah, no, well, I was giving, I don't know exact pairs of underwear with her, but I was just saying, that's what I'm saying, really, that's what she held, like, to her highest standard, was
So your niece went missing. The police is over there goddamn telling you that she took underwear and you gonna give them a number? 38? Nigga, you can't, you got such a problem to where you can't even help it. You can't even help, he can't even help it. He can't even help it.
Everybody,
sick shit.
yeah, she does. I'm sorry, that's
We asked her, and she didn't even know why we were asking.
She's
We
like,
said,
yeah,
"How
she's
many
got those
underwear?"
underwear,
She
but
said she
I
don't
don't know how many she
I
has.
asked Samaya off the cuff, "You know how many underwear, sister?" She started laughing, and she said, "Well, no." Like, why would I know? But you threw out a number, and it's so funny because sometimes when people are hiding something because they're desperate, they will hide it, but their body always tattletales on them.
It sure damn
give
do.
off things that they didn't mean to give off, and I can see her sharing with you.
To hide.
I can see her sharing
And
with
it's
you
my
with
wife
little bags
that slipped
packed.
the numbers of one of the words that she has. 'Cause
That nigga said that is my wife while pointing to his niece. It would have been no reason for him to point to Ayana. Like, something is really disturbed with this nigga. And the fact that it's more of him running rampant out here in these streets. Nah. I think that every time a man like him do shit like this, they should get a chip. Y'all trying to microchip dogs and shit. These the niggas that need to be chipped. Every nigga out here we should be able to scan. Hey, so the correct information pops up. You scan that nigga. You know to get the fuck on from this nigga. Nah, man, we microchip and spend the money on the wrong shit. Dead ass we need to. Scan his ass. You dig what I mean? Because this ain't right.
Sometimes when people are hiding something because they're desperate, they will hide it, but their body always tattletales on them. Yeah. They give off things that they didn't mean to give off, and I can see her sharing with you.
To hide.
I can see her sharing with you
my
with
wife
little bags
that
packed.
slipped the numbers of one of the words that she has. Because my wife
Someone
knows.
picked her up from school, and someone took her to where you work.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm sorry that you guys are thinking that this is the situation now, because I spoke to my brother and I know what he was telling you guys and all that.
Detail.
Yeah, and I'm like I keep on saying I'm sorry.
From you.
He did not get his details from me.
No, he didn't.
He did not. No,
I talked to him today.
Good. I'm glad you did, my brother. I mean, if that's what you're gonna got, if you guys got to go off of, I mean,
we're confirming everything he told us.
Okay. Then I don't know.
This is
what
your
else to
chance.
tell
This is
you.
your chance, man.
I mean,
Come on.
seriously.
This is your chance to do the right thing.
Was so in love with you.
No,
So in love with you.
not with me.
She was. And she definitely had a pair of underwear on with your guy swimming in it.
No.
Yes, that's 100% science. That's science you can't argue with. And that's from a long time ago. So this isn't even something that was recent. And I can see her being 5 months pregnant when your wife, who is a very dominant person, because you said yourself she's a blunt, pull no punches woman.
Sure.
And I gotta tell you as a woman, if I'm on bed rest with your baby, I don't want to find out that my niece is also with your baby. And when we have little play dates, well, seriously.
I'm being very serious.
You're correct on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll agree on that. That's a non-starter. And when you say, well, I don't have any pressure, listen, you did.
I did not. I don't have any pressure at all.
Listen, not even birthdays, just the same thing. How do you even have Christmas? How do you have any holidays?
TT's real. What it do?
The little baby Ayana would have had was looking a lot like the one you just had. Right? And that's evident from her diary, her 4-page diary, where she goes into great detail about how much she's in love with you. And on top of all of that, we have the DNA. Then we don't even know your brother. He found us. Are you kidding? He's calling us with details. You tried to choke her, and she wasn't dying right, and it was making you sick. Looking at her.
That is crazy.
Well, that's something no one asked for. How long did you know you had a brother? He enlightened us. DNA is science. We can, that's given. She's speaking from the dead. She's speaking from the dead. 4 pages at different times of her love. professing her love and how she wants to run away. How y'all are going to just be that little family that I talked about. How when you're so in love, you just are gullible and you do whatever someone says. And if they say, hey, pack a couple bags, meet me on the edge of your school property, we're going to run away together. Oh, I believe she did it. I certainly do. I believe she did it. And I believe it's just a matter of time. And the question is, you talked about Samaya making you out to be a monster. Question for you, Jonathan. Are you a monster? Are you a monster?
Not at all.
Look at her face.
I could look at her face.
They need closure.
I'm not a monster. I had nothing to do with her disappearance. I had nothing to do with her disappearance at all.
So the whole family's off. Samaya's a liar. Your brother who loves you is just crazy. Right? Everyone's just circling Jonathan.
The last I spoke with my brother, he was all bent out of shape, and he was just like, yeah, I can't believe, I'm disappointed in you and all that there stuff. And I'm like, hold on, bro. You got this all twisted. I didn't do nothing. I have no idea what the hell happened with this young lady, any of that. So
how did he have all those details?
I don't know how he had all those details. I'm sorry. I don't know how he had any of those details.
You told him.
No.
You know you did.
I did not.
Sometimes when things happen, and like I said, the body will tattletale on you. Sometimes it's a very common thing. It's very common. See, you maybe have never done this stuff before, but this is all we do.
I understand that.
So we'll meet 50 Jonathans in a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I could write a book. So one of the things our little bodies do, Jonathan, is that we need to do something cathartic.
One thing that remains the same in both cases, and that is the Naziah Harris case and this case, both aunties had an inkling that something wasn't right. And see, listen, man, I get it. Both of them look like Alien versus Predator. I get it. So they have a nigga that looked like Jonathan and Jarvis. And let's be real, they weren't ugly men. You feel what I mean? But they knew to flock to women who had low self-esteem. So these bitches felt like they was with Fred Astaire out this bitch. You dig? And this is the way that you manipulate them. Or whatever, but there is no way that Shannon nor Naomi, felt like something wasn't right. It's just no. It's no fucking way. You dig? A woman's intuition is hell of a. If a woman can sense and feel a nigga, having somebody in their life that live across the motherfucking state, across the motherfucking way. You feel what I mean? I promise you, a woman is going to be able to sense when something is inappropriate in her own house. No matter what. You could be the dumbest bitch up the block, bro. You feel it. You know what I mean? And for Shannon and Naomi, man, come on, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
You need to do something that takes that edge off, that stress, that freak out moment. Full tilt boogie. That's when you just absolutely lose it. And you got to come back to ground. And sometimes what they do is they'll tell someone they most trust, like, say, a brother. And they will tell them what they did because then they feel a little bit better, like they're freaking out and they got to replay it. Like, I got to really go over that. Did I really just do that? And he said he didn't believe you at first. He thought you were kidding. But it was so detailed.
No. I'm sorry. Nope.
He didn't sound crazy. He sounded very down to earth.
Why'd you get a new phone?
My phone was cracked. It was broken on the back of it, and then the front, and then the screen was starting to have.
Why'd you sell your van?
Well, the
I'm
reason.
a fire salesman.
The reason, because the starter went out on it, and I've been, if you could even ask Jonathan. Jonathan from my job. He's the guy that hired me. This is even prior to her even being, coming out to being pregnant. I've been asking them how much would they give me for the van because it was something that I wanted to get rid of because I have the van, I have my Dodge Durango, and I have a Dodge Intrepid that's in the yard. So that me getting rid of my van is why I can't.
So we have.
Now, see, that makes me wonder if the auntie always was on board correctly. Because the number one thing that she said at first is that she wanted him to get rid of some cars because their home was starting to look like a parking lot. That's what she said. But he's saying that he's always been talking about the van, you know what I'm saying, or whatever being sold. So it makes me feel like, when did she jump on board? And I'm going to tell you when she jumped on board. I think she would have stuck by her nigga if it wasn't for the sisters. I think the sisters applied so much pressure to where she had no choice but to jump on board. And that's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? You can miss me with all the other shit because, see, they would have never been estranged. You got to read between the lines when it come down to some of these cases. The sisters had already deleted her from the group chat and made this nigga get out the group chat. So it says to me that at some point she was sticking by this nigga when the sisters couldn't believe it. You dig what I mean? So you got on board when you had no other choice but to get on board. You feel me? Your mama was saying something wasn't right. All four of your sisters were saying something wasn't right. So now you got to get on board. And here's the thing. You already knew it. You already felt it. You already felt it. You dig what I mean? So you start putting in all that shit together. And you knew you was over there looking crunchy than the fuck. See, that's what make me skeptical about you. You know what I'm saying? Because why you had to wait so long? Come on, man. That shit don't make no sense.
I'm a family.
And if anything, we offered it to Kim. We offered to give it to her.
Kim doesn't recall that.
Yeah, of course she doesn't. You could ask my wife. She was the one that offered it to her.
So Jonathan, you have.
And I offered it to my brother. Excuse me. I offered it to my brother. I gave him. I had said, come down here and get this title for this van. Drive it back. And this was been months prior to her even anybody finding out that she was pregnant. Anything. So, I mean, I've been trying to get rid of my van. This is just coincidental that I sold my van after she disappeared. This is something that has been pre-planned. I had somebody at the job that wanted to buy it. He never showed up, so I put it on Facebook.
How'd you get her into the job site?
I didn't get nobody into no job site at all.
Even in here, it talks about you being mad because she didn't tell you she was pregnant first.
No.
Like you were supposed to be the one. Because then y'all could, fix the problem.
Not at all.
That's her writing it. She authored that. She offered that. That's her. You were mad. He was angry at me because I didn't tell him first.
No.
You don't tell, who you don't tell first if you're her age? Mom's usually first. But you know who you don't tell? The baby daddy. So we have a family that you did everything for. Drop work, drop everything, and go help. And what do they repay you with? Accusations of impregnating her and teaching her about sex.
Correct.
And then we have our DNA, which, I'll be honest, we were looking at the guy across the street. He was the only guy on the radar. I didn't even know your name. Who are you? You meant nothing to me. I didn't even know you were there. Who's Uncle Jonathan? I don't know. I'm looking at the kid across the street, the 21-year-old. And I say, hey, let's get his DNA. Now we got his DNA, sure enough. But we got yours too. Boom, who is this? Who's this? Just popped up. I wasn't looking for it. Okay? That is the God's honest truth. I wasn't looking. I didn't know who Jonathan was till the DNA came back. Right? Then we have the van for sale. Then we have questioning. And you know exactly how many pair of underwear. Hell, our own mother doesn't know that. Then we have a large 4-page love letter that just goes on. And it starts from 2017 all the way till now. Then we have a family member, a brother, who's got your back. He's your brother, grew up with you, lives in New York, calling us with details like you can't imagine. You can't write. This wouldn't even sell as a movie. It's just so many places and pieces together. Jonathan, at a certain point, every bit of it fits together. And now we're searching the areas. We're working with your employers. We're checking with our dive team. And listen to what I'm telling you. At some point, be the child your mother raised. Look at her face and don't be the monster.
I'm not the monster.
Are you being a monster?
I am not being a monster.
I'm looking at someone that needs to absolutely stop with this. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you all this stuff, every bit of it. And why?
I'm sorry.
And in the end, but Jonathan, in the end, what you're telling me is, I'm a great guy. I'm a loving guy. I do nothing but love my family and my extended family. I was raised right. I'm a good guy. I love my wife, love my children, raised them like daughters. But for some reason, every single bit of your support system and love that totally surrounds the world of Jonathan has agreed. Jonathan killed her. Jonathan killed her, and he got rid of her body in a dumpster. Number what?
Truck number 7.
Truck number 7. And truck number 7, on that very day, has an absolute place exactly where they have to dump their stuff. It's all done on computer. It's a big fat grid. It's amazing.
No, I'm well aware of the.
And the brother from New York's calling us with details. Are you kidding? And you're looking at us like, I'm such a great guy. I don't even know why I'm sitting here. And I have to tell you. And your own niece, you're telling me your niece would never say those things unless someone made them.
Correct.
She was reliving sex with you. And she told me that she heard you on monthly times. She knew of you having sex with Ayana, and she would describe to me, because she said Ayana was so jealous that she wanted her to know exactly what you did with your penis and what you did here and there and what she did to make you happy. She went into great detail about her making sure she knew it, because she said my sister was just so jealous. So jealous. And Samaya has no reason to lie. Where's the payoff for her? Where's the payoff if she lies? Where's the big payoff? What does she get in return? No trips to the beach, no trips to the pool, no fabulous stay at your house anymore, right? I get she's persona non grata at your house. The house you said she wanted desperately to live in.
Correct.
That's her payoff. Where's the payoff for her? Where does harming you? You're telling me she's texting you, apologizing that you're even being drugged down like this. Where is the payoff for Samaya to talk about you? Where is that?
Hey guys, I'm sorry. Hey, we got something we need to look at real quick.
Okay.
We'll be with you in a second. I appreciate it.
Do you need some water? Okay.
This nigga don't care about shit. They copying the hell out of this case, y'all. They copying the hell out of this case.
And she had to run. So, this is my partner, Detective Filtration. We're almost done. All right, just bear with me. I just want to run through this timeline one more time, just so I can make sure I got all my facts straight. Okay, because I talked to you, I took some notes, but I don't want to inaccurately document this. Okay, so tell me again.
Yeah, about what? What am I telling you?
Okay, when did all this start? When did you first find out she was missing?
I believe that
Without all the stuff in between, just
the day that she didn't come home from school.
okay. What day was that?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not good with dates, so I don't know if it was a Wednesday or Thursday.
Hold on, y'all. Let me go pee. Cause this shit crazy as hell. We finna get into the second half of this. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Hey, this motherfucker here, it's blowing me because I just do not understand why, as of right now, why he still won't say anything. And it's blowing me so bad right now. Hold on, y'all.